Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Dr. Robinson, and we're going to continue our studies. This time we are again reviewing for the Grade 8 New York State Mathematics exam. This is our show number 2 for 2018, and we're taking samples from the release questions from the 2017 exam. If you need help with your homework, there's Dial a Teacher Homework Help Hotline at 212-777-3380 from Monday to Thursdays from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Don't forget to watch our show, Math Time, on Tuesday in Peekskill from 4:30 p.m. to 5 p.m. on Optimum Cablevision Channel 15. We also have study videos on YouTube. My channel name is Dan Robinson, so subscribe to us. Give us a thumbs up if you like our videos. You can see our latest release, which is called PKMS Math Prep 18, and you can tweet us at drobmath1. All right, let's get going. So here's our first question. Two transformations are performed on a figure on a coordinate plane. So we're doing two transformations. The first transformation is a translation 8 units to the left. So they're translating or sliding it to the left 8 units. The second transformation will result in an image that is similar, keyword, to but not congruent to, another keyword, the original figure. So we want to know which one of these second transformation will give us an image that is similar to, and let me underline that, similar to, so it's going to be similar, but not exactly the same, which is congruent, they're saying. So if I had a figure, let's just get a figure real quick, and I'll get this little heart. Now, if I had to translate it 8 units to the left, I would just grab it and slide it over to here. Now, it says that we want to do a second transformation to make it similar. Similar means it's not going to be exactly the same size. It's going to be probably smaller or maybe even bigger. So let's see. If we look at rotation, rotation means we have to turn it. So if I rotated it, I'm just turning it, but it's going to be the same size. So rotation, whether I do it 90 degrees or 180 degrees, it's still going to be the same size, so it cannot be a rotation. So it's got to be either dilation, C, or D, dilation of 1 or dilation of a half. Well, the dilation of 1, that means you're going to make it the same percent or 100% of the image. So it's going to be a scale factor or multiplied by a scale factor of 100%, which is just 1. So you're not really changing the original shape, size of the figure. It's just going to be multiplied by 100% or just 1. That'll give you the same figure. Well, let's look at the other one. Dilation of a scale factor of half with, with the origin as the center. So what we're doing is we're going to take this shape, let's clone it, and we're going to shrink it by half the size. And now we have a similar shape, but notice it's half the size of it. So it's not the full size, it's going to be 1/2 of the size. So let's make that 1/2. And now notice it's not as big, but it is smaller, half the size. So I'm going to go with choice D as my answer. So let's circle D and let's check it. And that is correct. All right, that was a good question. Let's keep going, see what else we got. All right, table represents linear function f. All right, so we got a linear function. All right, the equation y equal 4x plus 2 represents function g. So we got two functions going on here. So let's see which statement is true. The rate of change. Rate of change is another way of saying slope. function g is less than the rate of change in function f. So we better take a look at the slopes of these two items. So let's get this table here. So we'll take this point and this point. If you remember our slope formula, it's y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So we'll find the slope, which would be 8. I'll make that 24. Sorry. Minus 18. So this is my y2 and my y1. And when I subtract that, I get 6. And now let's deal with our x2 and our x1. So that's 6 minus 4. And that'll give us 2. So when we reduce this, 2 divided into 6 is 3. So the rate of change, or you can call it rock, of linear function f is 3. And now we have function g. So that's in our good standard linear equation form that we need, plus or minus b. So all we have to do is look right next to the of x, which is the 4, the coefficient, and that'll give us the slope. So m, or rate of change, is equal to 4. So this is for g. So our rate of change is 4, and the rate of change is 3 for f. All right, so let's see. Rate of change g is less than the rate of change f. So let's take a look. G, rate of change is 4. We know that it's greater than the rate of change of f. So let's see, 4, 9. So that's not it. 4, 9. I don't know where they're getting that from. Uh, Rate of change for G is greater than, I don't know where they're getting 9 from. So it's got to be D. All right, rate of change for function g is greater than the rate of change for function f. And there it is. That's what we wrote. So I'm going to select D. And let's check it. D is correct. So we had to find our rate of change, which was the slope for the chart, and then just use our linear equation formula here and just pick the m, or rate of change for g, which was 4. That was a good question. So hopefully you understand what's going on. If not, write down your questions and come see me and we'll talk about it in class. If not, write down your questions and watch the video again as well. And I'll talk to you about it in the classroom. What value of what value for the constant h in the equation shown below will result in an infinite number of solutions? When we're dealing with an infinite number of solutions, we're dealing with equations that are equal to each other when we're graphing them, because they're going to give you the same answer all the time. So we have an equation here on this side, 6x plus 18. And so we are looking for h. What could we multiply by 3x plus 9 to give us the 6x plus 18? So that would give us the h. So what will we multiply by here? So we could multiply, say, by 2 to give us 6. And don't forget the x. So 2 times 3x. That'll give us the 6x. And we can also distribute, multiplying 2 by the 9. 2 times the positive 9. That'll give us the positive 18. And there we will have the same equation on both sides. And when we plug in any number, suppose we plug in a number, say 5. 6 times 5 plus 18. That'll give us 30 plus 5. I'm sorry, 30 plus 18. That'll give us 48 on this side. And since this is going to be the same, we'll get the same answer. So 30 plus 18, and it's going to give us the same answer, and it's always going to continue giving us the same answer. Why? Because these are going to be the same equations. So the number that we needed to plug in was the 2. So if h were equal to 2, that would make this equation on the left the same as this equation on the right. So let's see if we said h equal 2, and that's right. So there is our answer, h equals 2. Now, I have my graphing calculator just to show you how this looks on the graphing calculator. So here's another way you might want to present it. So I'm going to type in 6x plus 18 so you can see that one when we graph it. And let's graph that. There's the graph. And now, if I use 2, it's going to go right on top of that graph when I graph this same equation. So check this out. So I'm going to go to my second equation using a different color. So, and I'll put 2 parenthesis 3x plus 9. Notice I didn't change to 6x plus 18, but because that's the same thing, but I put the value 2 because that's what h needed to be, and now I should be able to graph it. So let's graph it, and watch, it's going to color over it in red. So let's see it. And there it is, it goes right over it in red. So it just showed you that it's the same line because it's the same solution. So no matter what solutions that you pick, it's going to be the same ones on the other line, even though we have 2 different equations. So that value of 2 will definitely show that will be correct. Well, that's a good question. So h equal 2. So I hope you understand what's going on. Great if you do, but if you don't, write down your questions, rewatch the video, and you can always dial a teacher homework help hotline at 212-777-3380, Monday to Thursdays from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Watch our TV show, Math Time, Tuesdays on Optimum Cablevision at 4:30 to 5 p.m., Channel 15. Check out our tutorial study videos. Again, my channel name is Dan Robinson on YouTube. Peak Skill Math Prep 18 is our newest release. Check it out. Subscribe to our channel. Give us a thumbs up. Let us know how we're doing with our videos. Or write us a note, message, what we could do better. So tweet us at drobmath1. Good luck on your exam. I hope you do well. If you need to study and like more information and more worksheets or things of this nature that we're doing, write me at robinsonmath@aol.com, and I'll see what I can do for you. So thank you again for watching. This is Dr. Robinson signing off. Bye-bye.